All right, Millville foodies, welcome back. Listen, honey, before you do anything, go ahead, hit that subscribe button right now. You don't want to miss what's coming out of Millville. You see what we got in front of you, baby. It is all about the party foods on today. Yes, honey, it is football season. We got friends over. We got family over. We want our best team to win. And while we're watching them score that touchdown, honey, we need a touchdown in the kitchen with this food, baby. So I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways to get party foods together in no time. Do you hear me? And so on today, we're going to be doing chicken wings and my meatballs. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to turn something delicious by doing it so simple. And what you need is you need your protein, your meat, whatever you're going to use, and your favorite sauces. And as y'all see, I love Sweet Baby Ray's. They're not paying me for this, but they just that good. Do you hear me? So for our wings, we have a sweet teriyaki sauce. We have our buffalo sauce and our sweet red chili sauce. We're doing those 3 different type of wings today. And then for our meatballs, of course, I have my honey barbecue, my pineapples, and brown sugar. And those are frozen meatballs, honey. I'm going to show y'all how quick and easy this thing can be. This is not going to take any time. The hardest thing, honey, you're going to have to do is clean this chicken. That is the hardest thing. So what we're getting ready to do, I'm going to go ahead and get my chicken thawed out. I'm going to get it cleaned. I do use a cleaning solution of salt, lemons, and vinegar. And I soak my chicken for about 30 minutes. And then I dive in and hands-on get them clean. After that, now I do soak my chicken in a water and salt brine for about 4 hours because and I don't put a lot of seasonings. When I'm saucing my wings, guys, I don't put a lot of seasonings, so that's why you don't see a bunch of seasonings. However, I do want salt in the wings, so when you bite down, there's not just flavor on the outside from the sauces, but your chicken tastes like chicken, okay? So I definitely do a salt brine, but we'll talk more about that later. Honey, you don't want to miss this. Don't touch that channel. Don't skip. Well, you can skip the ads, but listen. Don't put your finger on that button. Don't do that. We're going to be right back. Hold tight. Okay, you guys, so we are back. And so while our chicken is soaking, being prepared for me to clean it, I'm going to go ahead and start with the preparation of the meatballs, and we're going to get these in the oven. And guys, like I said, these party foods I'm showing you how to make is so easy to where it doesn't take up a lot of time, even down to these meatballs. And I have the 4 pounds. I have 2 of the 2-pound bags from Walmart. Sometimes I get the Italian kind, and sometimes I get the home style. But either way, still good. Okay. Next, so you have your meatballs in your pan. The next thing you want to add, and I like to add in my meatballs, is pineapples. And guys, this is a 20-ounce can. And I add the juice and all. Oh, yeah. And we have our Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue. And guys, you can put in as much or as little as you like. But you do want to make sure that everything gets coated. I have 1 cup of brown sugar that we're also going to add. And so let's get this all mixed around and mixed together. But guys, don't put any water or anything. The pineapple juice is going to be enough. Also, my meatballs are actually still frozen. And so even when they cook, they'll release their juices. And it just adds flavor to everything that you put in here. We're going to add more of the Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue. And guys, normally I would put this in my crock pot and just put it on either low or high, depending on how quickly or how fast you want it to cook. But I normally would put it on high for about 2.5 hours. And honey, I mean, you can walk away, do whatever you have to do. But today I decided to do, I wanted to put them in the oven because I didn't want to lug that big thing around because I'm going to somebody's house to take this. So, but yeah, you can definitely put this in your crock pot and just let it cook. So it looks like all of my meatballs are covered in sauce. And so now, you know what we're gonna do? You can put it in the oven till you're ready. If you're ready to go ahead and cook it now, you can put it in the oven on 350 for about an hour to an hour and a half. I would check it after an hour. I would definitely put it on 400 degrees if your meatballs are still frozen. I would do 400 degrees for an hour to an hour and a half. However, if your meatballs have thawed out, I would do 350 for an hour to an hour and a half. So, but I'm not just ready for this yet. So I'm just gonna put aluminum foil over it. And we just gonna stick it in the refrigerator and set it aside until I'm ready to pop it in the oven. Next, guys, we're getting ready to be working on cleaning our chicken. And I'll show you what it looks like after I clean it. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so we are back and our chicken has been setting. I let it set for about 45 minutes and then I cleaned it. The thing about chicken it can be so nasty, guys. And everybody don't be cleaning their chicken, honey. I've been served chicken that still had feathers on it. That's how I know people don't be cleaning their stuff. That's just nasty. So you just want to make sure all the feathers are off. Sometimes chicken has slime, even with the big wings that you got to pull off. And everybody just ain't doing that, honey. They just popping it out and rinsing it a little bit and frying it. No, that ain't how we do it in Millville. We want our chicken clean because those slaughterhouses be nasty. Do you hear me? So now what we want to do, and I always brine my chicken. Normally I'll use salt and I'll use different herbs and seasonings and put my water in it and let it set overnight for 24 hours. But that's when I am either going to bake it or either fry it with like flour or however I'm going to do it. But because I'm going to deep fry this, then put sauce on it, it doesn't make sense to add a whole lot of ingredients to your brine because the sauce is gonna cover it. And so you want the people to taste the chicken and the sauce and not have all too many ingredients to where you lose flavor. So what I'm going to do is just add salt, and this is about a fourth. This is 40 something wings, guys, in this bowl. So I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of salt, and then I'm just going to take my water and cover it. And I'm going to let this set for 4 hours. But like I said, if I was adding herbs and spices and all of that, then I would let it set overnight. And then if I probably wouldn't have this many pieces of chicken, so I wouldn't use a fourth. Don't use a fourth thing of salt if you only got 10 pieces of chicken, honey. Don't do that, okay? Be mindful of your salt. So what we're going to do, we're going to let this sit in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, and then we're going to deep fry it and then sauce them up. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so we are back. We have our meatballs in the oven. Our chicken is ready to be fried. We went ahead and drained it of the salt water that it was in. The deep fry is ready. I put canola oil in my deep fryer to fry the chicken. You can use vegetable oil, but I like canola oil better. We're just going to throw some chickens in here. And guys, make sure that you patted out your chicken, the water out of the chicken, because it will pop up in that grease. So we're just going to kind of slowly put it in our grease. See, this is why you got to make sure all the water is out, guys, because it'll bubble up. All right, and so we're gonna let this fry for about 12 to 14 minutes. That was about 14 pieces of chicken in there. And we'll be back once the chicken is done. And I got my deep fryer on 365, so that's the temperature we like for our chicken. Okay, guys, so we are back, and as you see, our chicken is floating. And it is done. It's been cooking for about 12 minutes. And it would be browner, but this grease is fresh, so it's not as brown as it usually gets, but it's okay. It's done. You're getting ready to toss it in some sauce anyway. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our wings, and I have this bowl right here. We're going to put our wings in, and then I'm going to toss them first in some buffalo sauce. Let me turn the camera around so you all can see. So we have our buffalo sauce. We're just going to throw some in there. And you want to toss it while it's hot, because then it gets the best flavor. And that's our first sauce, guys. That's our first hot wing sauce. Then next we're going to do more chicken and do our other two sauces. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is our second batch of chicken, and we're going to toss these in our sweet teriyaki sauce. All right, guys, so we're going to put in our last batch after we get these finished tossed up. Then we'll be ready to plate up, and I'll meet you at the table. Okay, guys, so as you see, we are back, and I'm getting ready to toss the last set of wings in my sweet red chili sauce. I'm going to toss these. I think I want a little more sauce on these. And now let's get them on our tray. All right, guys, so here we have our finished product. We have our buffalo wings, our sweet red chili wings, and we have our sweet teriyaki wings. You can actually make this more cuter than what I have. I'm just kind of in a hurry because I'm supposed to been there, but you can have celery in between each flavor and then your cup of ranch in the middle. This is our party wings, and I'm going to scoot this over because also our meatballs are done. And they're saucy. You have your bits of pineapple in there. And honey, we are ready to go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to share these videos. Like I said, and even down to the wings, they can be put in an air fryer. You don't have to deep fry them like I did. But for time's sake, I did just went ahead and threw them in the deep fryer, tossed them in my favorite sauce, and then boom, there it is. So, hope you guys try these wings, especially this meatball recipe. Y'all, I promise y'all, people love this meatball recipe. They also love the spinach dip. I did spinach dip too, but I already have a video on that. I'll put the link to that in the description. So, thank you all for tuning in once again. We appreciate you all. We love you all. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. All right, you guys. So we have, look. They eating the wings and the meatball. Listen, it got her bouncing, y'all. It got her bouncing. Oh, yeah, and I also did the spinach dip. Like I said earlier, I'll put that in the description. Look at her. All right. That's all. Yeah. If you put that finger up, I'm a crack. Right. So we got, they over here tearing it up. Y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on my YouTube at the end of it. Cause I did a video for the wings and the y'all remember her from the banana pudding video, our first lady? Yes. She's back. Y'all, she's back. Listen, they tearing up that spinach.
Can we do another banana pudding video that I can leave?
Sure.
Oh. The camera hurt.
Look, how them wings,
it's good. I like
which ones you got?
I got the sweet chili.
Yeah, them sweet chili fire. I think they're my favorite.
Really? That's why I got.
Sweet and spicy.
Y'all look at her plate. She got it all.
It gets real. Thank you.
And this is the Sherelle, the host of the Get Together. Y'all remember her from the vegan dressing that she did? Yes. She's so retarded. So y'all gotta tell me how y'all like them wings though.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
And I got ranch, regular ranch, not vegan, regular. Girl. Oh, what you got? Is that a tomato? Oh, that's corn.
Corn, yes.
Who did some corn, Sherelle?
And they tried to.
Look at this corn, y'all.
Vegan butter. There you go. They probably was in there.
What kind was this?
Which one? That's the
Sweet chili. This is so good.
Because I'm in love.
It got a little kick to it, but it's good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Oh, yes.
Fine.
Kick for me.
Look,
Yeah.
she done came back. This her 5th plate, y'all.
Because it's sweet, but then after you keep going,
My kids was like, Mama, you bringing something back home. Man, y'all get out my face. So, y'all, this is the spinach dip
Ranch
that I made.
Yes, ma'am.
They killing the meatballs, y'all. All right, so we gotta go. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, they smashing.
That's how vegans get down.
Yup. Okay, and see, these the vegans. They don't eat meat today.
We don't eat meat at all.
They don't eat meat today. Sherelle, she look at her. Sherelle was like, who? When I walked in the house, she was like, I ain't vegan today. I ain't been doing right all summer anyway. But she's trying to make Tasha feel good when Tasha leaves. She's gonna be right over here with this meat, y'all. Listen, she waiting for her to leave. She waiting for her to leave. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love you guys. Remember to subscribe.